One of the number one reasons why women struggle with dating and relationships today is that they choose men who are not ready for anything real. Ladies, there are lots of great relationship-ready men out here. However, you need to learn how to choose them. I wrote this book to teach you how to do just that. Get your copy of Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you on Amazon today.
Good afternoon. All right, I'm headed into the office. All of my appointments are in the evening today. So I've spent most of the day running around like a crazy person. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a really hard conversation. And there are a lot of people who are not going to like it. So, never afraid to have these hard conversations. And if I'm being honest, I'm not afraid of the backlash. So someone has to do it. Someone has to start these hard conversations. Someone has to be brave enough and courageous enough to say certain things that some people don't want to hear, but we need to hear. We need to know the truth of the situation. We need to, be honest with ourselves first. And then anyone else that should come into our realm, we need to stop pretending and playing like we don't all see what's happening. I mean, we see what's happening. We all see it. We all see what's happening. And so I personally believe that women need to atone for their sins against men. And some of y'all just busted a gasket right there when I said that. If we want to heal, if we want to see things get better between men and women, women are going to have to, number one, they're going to have to humble themselves. And because the Jezebel spirit is running rampant, I don't know if we can do that in 2025. I don't know if humility is such a thing in 2025, but that's what has to happen. So women would have to become humble. They would have to become vulnerable. And that is one of the femininity traits: passive, patient, vulnerable. And women today do not want to be vulnerable. They are not humble, but it is the sins committed against men, all men, by the hands of women. That's a big part. That's a big part of how we got here. And women have to be able to admit their part. I don't see that happening enough. And what's going to happen once I post this video to YouTube is a bunch of women are going to come under this video and say, the men aren't humble. The men aren't, here we go. And therein will prove my point as to why I'm saying this. Because once again, it's just so hard. It's so hard for women to just, you know what? I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to take it on the chin. I'm just going to listen. I'm not going to get defensive. I'm just going to humble myself. I'm going to listen. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to listen to what men say. And here's the thing, ladies. Can we be honest? You know the difference between good dudes, or maybe you don't. Maybe it's me. I know the difference between good dudes commenting and crazy men commenting. And I don't give any weight to the crazy men commenting. I don't give any weight to the dudes that are traumatized, that they got mommy issues, daddy issues. Like, I don't even see them comments. I really don't. So I'm not talking about those dudes. I'm talking about just a regular average dude. There is not like tripping. Like, he's actually saying something if you just listen. Y'all will not listen. You will not listen. And then you have swallowed this narrative, hook, line, and sinker, that you have been oppressed by men. And that is not true. That is a narrative that you've been sold for 50 or 60 years. And that's just not true. The average man is not out here oppressing y'all. Their lives are 10 times harder than our lives. But it's like you will not admit these basic truths. If I post oh God help me. If I post something on Instagram, this one y'all really lose y'all mind. If I post anything on Instagram about what men need, about what men want, about here's how to understand men better, y'all lose y'all entire mind. And here come all the name calling. Then I gotta block you. Okay? So just know, you come over to my platform calling me a bunch of names. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the 5 seconds that it took to do that, because you'll never get another chance. You will be blocked from my platform. You will be hidden from my YouTube channel. So I hope you enjoyed it, because you won't get another chance. Not with me. But here come the name calling, and here come the defensiveness, and here come the, what about them, and they be doing, and we've been oppressed for thousands of years, and what about the patriarchy? What? The patriarchy is simply the eldest male. Your father is the head of the household. That's all that is. And y'all have made it, just like feminism, you've made it mean all these things that it doesn't mean. The patriarchy simply means your father, the male head of the household, the oldest male head of the household, it has a leadership role. That's all that means. But y'all have made it mean all this other stuff that it don't mean. And some of y'all are willing to die on this hill. And you know what? That's your prerogative. But here's what is really sad to me. This is the worst part about all of this. The small percentage of women that keep this lie going, that keep this narrative going, and y'all are the main ones that need to atone for your sins towards men. But what's crazy is you're hurting all women. Like you've now all women. You hurt all women with your foolishness. That's just like when I talked to y'all some months back about slut shaming. I told you the origins of slut shaming and why it exists and why it must exist. Slut shaming must continue, because if we let a small percentage, you know the old timey saying that says a few bad apples spoil the whole bunch. If we let a small percentage of women run amok and drive down the cost of sex, which is what y'all have done, we're all gonna suffer. That is why women have to check other women. Because when y'all go out here and give men a bunch of free sex, and you don't require marriage, and you don't require, oh yeah, I'm just giving it away, hand over fist, then you get some, you get some, you get some. Now, guess what happened when I go on a date? Well, are you going to give me any free sex? No. What are you talking about, sir? Well, there's women out here that's just giving away free sex hand over fist. And I mean, since you happen to be a woman, I assume you're going to do the same thing. No, I'm not. Now he looking at me sideways because you out here ruining it for everybody else. Make that make sense. But that's why women have to check other women. Women have to hold other women to some kind of standard. Because a small percentage, that's all it take, y'all. That's how we got here. A small percentage of women have sold every woman a lie. And keep selling it and keep selling it and keep talking about it and keep saying, oh, he's been a bad, he's been a predatory, he's been a wrong, he's been a... When that is not the case at all. 70 years ago, 70 short years ago, men lived and breathed to take care of y'all. Now they won't touch y'all with a 10-foot pole. It was their honor for you to stay at home, take care of the children you had, keep a home, and they would take care of you. And that was never an issue. 20 some short years ago, that was my story. Back when women had value to a man. Back when women had real value to a man, men had no problem taking care of y'all. But y'all done blew that clean up. And you done ruined it for a percentage of women that would love for that to still be the case. They would love for men to believe in their specialness and their goddess, energy and their magic and all the beautiful, the muse. They would love, oh my gosh, I would love to be a man's muse. Oh, y'all done ruined it. Y'all done ruined it for us. No, men are not obsessed with women. Men are not interested in women. Men are not trying to take care of women anymore. Men have become takers, not givers. But what's wild is you don't think you played a part in that. You do not think you played a part in how all of this is turning out. So the humility, the atonement for the sins, okay? The being less defensive, listening more than you talk. Like I said, I cannot post something as simple as, yes, sex is important to a man. A man needs sex. Well, see, here's the reason why these men can't get sex. And here's what the men are doing or not doing. That's why the wives won't sleep with them. And here's what nobody asked you all of that. Nobody asked you all of that. Right? I mean, Again, women come on the platform and everything I post, they make it about them. They find a way to turn it around into, here's how you can meet my needs. Here's how you can make my life better. And that's why men don't want anything to do with us. Because it has become apparently clear that many of us, not most, but many, are selfish and self-serving. We don't even want to have babies anymore. We don't want to do the one thing that God designed us to do. We don't even want to do that. Like, seriously, when dudes say, like, why? What's the value? What's the benefit? Like, you don't even want to have a baby. Like, the one thing that he can't do, you won't even do that. But somehow, men are supposed to want to be with us and take care of us and treat us special and be chivalrous. And then y'all want masculine protection. And you want all of this. What? Like, huh? So this is going to step on toes. This is going to hurt a lot of feelings. And especially, let me just tell you who is especially not going to like this video, is the woman who, unfortunately, has been hurt or traumatized at the hands of a man. Because if I'm being honest, that's your whole identity. Like, your whole identity is the man that hurt you. That's it. That's your whole identity. The man that hurt you, the man that assaulted you or sexually assaulted you or did you wrong or cheated on you or lied to you. That's your whole identity. And a lot of women, they're mad. They're mad with Anita because that's not my whole identity. The few rare times that a man has hurt me, cheated, lied, or done something, done me wrong, okay, that's a small part of my life. That's a very small part of my makeup, right? There's so much more to me than that. And again, because I don't want to be defined by that. I don't want to be defined by the man who hurt me. I am so much more than that. I've shed that. That's not something I think about, talk about, don't have anything to do with. Because I'm like, I'm good. That don't have nothing to do with me. Not now. Some of you all need to get that memo also. You very much define yourself by the wrongs that a man did to you. And again, a man, maybe two men, maybe three men. So now all men have to suffer because maybe it was daddy, maybe it was stepdaddy, maybe it was first boyfriend, second boyfriend, maybe it was husband, right? But because these men hurt you All men have to suffer. All men are bad. All men are wrong. All men are stupid. All men are fill in the blank. But here's the sad part. So here's who this video is really for. This is who the video is really for, okay? It's not for the hurt women and the bitter women and the feminist women. It's for the women who want to get married. It's for the women who want to have a family. It's for the women who want a good masculine man, a chivalrous man, a kind man, a loyal man. A man who wants to take care of her, that it's his honor to do that. That's who this video is for. And so you have to understand, ladies, those of you who actually want those things, you believe that that will add to the happiness in your life. You have got to stand up. You have got to stand up. When good people do nothing, that is when evil wins. So the fact that there are Jezebel spirit women out here, evil women out here. And when I say evil, I mean, y'all heard about that case where the lady had 3 children and none of them was the husband's and he killed her? That's evil, right? That's all around evil. He shouldn't have did what he did. She certainly shouldn't have did what she did. But evil in female form exists. And y'all do not like that. You do not like that truth. You do not like me saying that with my mouth. That just, something about that makes you want to just, your head blow up. But evil exists in female form. Let's not act like it don't. The Bible is full of evil, treacherous women. And the Bible warns about evil, treacherous women. So even God knows it. But y'all love to act like, well, we little lambs. And we innocent and we pure and we no, some of us are not. Some of us are not. And look, nobody wants to admit this more than me. I come from a generation where most women have their head on straight. Most women are good women. Most women want to marry, settle down, be with the love of their life, have sex with him, have his kids, take care of his, most women are good. Y'all newfangled women, I can't even put myself in your category because I don't understand y'all. I watched a video just today of a young white lady talking about, oh, I'm pregnant for the 4th time and I'm divorcing my husband. He got me pregnant. Here we go. I told him that I didn't want to be pregnant and we was getting evicted from our house. We was losing our house and he had sex with me and got me pregnant. I can't be bothered. I'm sorry. I don't even want to share the same gender as that woman. I don't. Because there is a level of ignorance in certain women today that I feel ashamed. Like, can I be honest? I feel ashamed to call myself a woman some days. Because I don't want to be in the category with some of these women. Ain't no man got you pregnant. You opened your legs to him without birth control and you got pregnant. It's like the lack of personal responsibility. It just is mind altering. I don't understand it. And it's shameful. It makes me ashamed to say I'm a woman because I see so much ignorance in women today. And this is new to me. This is new to me, y'all. I didn't come up like this. Most of the women I know had daddies, and we are accountable. We know the stuff we do that's dumb. And be like, I should have did that. That was dumb. You know, that was dumb, Anita. You knew better. You knew better, Anita. You knew you shouldn't do that. You know, we tell ourselves that. These women today, they said they're not even responsible for getting pregnant. Like, huh? These women today, I don't even want to be in the same category with y'all. So, okay, y'all, I got this new phone case and I got a new phone and it's flipping all over the place. So excuse me. All right, I'm parked. Let me look at y'all's comments. But women, it's got to be some humility. It's got to be a whole lot of listening and a lot less talking. It's got to be asking clarifying questions. Like when you talk, the only thing you allowed to do is ask clarifying questions. Right? That's where we need to go if you want to turn this ship around, because it's just horrible. It's horrible. I need a wait. I haven't gotten my shouting shoes on yet. Okay. Listen, yes. Okay. Teach us how to maneuver. Most feminism that women are angry about is at work, not in marriage. I want y'all to check out that feminism live that I did with Dr. L. There's a live that we did on feminism. It's on his channel. And I went into great detail about it. But y'all gonna have to atone for your sins. And I'm talking to those who want to be married, who want to be in healthy relationships, who want to be in love, who want a good man, right? You want to be in the masculine-feminine polarity dynamic. You're going to have to atone for your sins. He said whenever you ask questions, they respond with a question. Oh, is this a lady? Okay, I still want you to ask clarifying questions. And you say, "Can I ask a clarifying question?" And then you ask a clarifying question. Instead of he talks and then you immediately respond, you immediately, give your thoughts and opinions, get defensive. No, ask a clarifying question. Okay, so what do you mean by women today are always ... right? You can ask a clarifying question. What do you mean by that? Is that something you really believe? Where did that come from? See, you can ask a clarifying question. Y'all don't know how to ask questions. That's why you don't get good answers, because a lot of people don't know how to ask clarifying questions. But ask clarifying questions. Let men know that you are in a humble space where you actually want to learn and grow. You actually want to learn and grow. You actually want to try to understand. I don't see that happening enough. You all don't. Can I be honest? Y'all don't want to understand men. You don't have any intention on understanding men. You don't. You want to do you. You want to have a man as an accessory, like a purse or a pair of shoes. Yeah, girl, look at this new thing I got. And show it off and, try to make other people envious because you got a man. And then you want him to do certain things for you. Again, it's all to make people feel a way. It's not about love. It's not about connection. It's not about understanding him. It's not about meeting his needs. It is not about any of that. It is an accessory. It is a thing that you have that you think makes you look better. It's a thing that you show off. It's a thing that you post. It's a thing that can do things for you. But women have got to atone for their sins against men. That's the only way things are going to get better. And men have their own work to do, but I'm not here to talk about men. So again, don't drop down in the comments. This is what men need to do, and this is what we're not talking about them right now. Can we stay on topic? And this is what I say over on Instagram all the time. Can you stay on topic? Why is staying on topic so hard for you? Why can't we talk? If we're talking about women, can we just talk about women? Can we talk about women and this thing that women do? That's it. You don't need to follow up with, well, see, this is what men, I didn't ask that. I'm just talking about women and what they do. But it's like a woman's shame or her low self-esteem, or I don't know what y'all got, whatever y'all got going on. And that's why I say I don't even want to be in this category, because I don't understand it. Like, tell me about me. Okay, tell me about me. I'm gonna be like, oh, I mean, I ain't even going front that, I can be that way. Right? I be running my mouth. I be saying stuff, like, I'm gonna own it. Well, how can I be different? How can I do things differently? But it's like something about it just hurts y'all little feelings so bad. You just can't take it. You just can't take it. The thought of me saying something good about men, the thought of me saying something that men want and men need, or hey, ladies, you might want to stop doing this, or you might want to try this. What they be doing this, and they be doing, here we go. And after the years of oppression, and after patriarchy, and after all of this, and we're not going to take it no more. Okay. And again, sit your behind by yourself. Sit your behind by yourself. Sit your behind with your girlfriends. Sit your behind at home with your dog or your cat. And that's fine. There's a percentage of women that want to do that. But god dang, the rest of the women gotta suffer because of your bad behavior? So the rest of the women, we all gotta be piled into this big old lump of the lying and the deceiving and the using and the abusing. We all gotta live in that space. So yeah, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care, but you're going to have to atone. And so what I'm asking the good women to do is I want you to start doing it. And look, sometimes, this is what people don't realize about life. Sometimes you have to apologize for what you didn't do. You know that? Sometimes you just have to, you know what? I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that you're going through this. I'm sorry that, you have experienced a woman like that. I'm sorry that, sometimes you have to do that. To me, that shows a level of emotional maturity. And it definitely shows a level of humility. But I don't know. I don't think these women today, they built different. Like I said, I don't think they have a humble bone in their body. And they really believe that they are, the best thing since sliced bread. They really believe it. I think they have bought that lie, hook, line, and sinker. And they are the angels and the men are the devils. I think they have bought into that. And it's not true. There's some crazy women out here. There's some really buck wild, crazy, dangerous, deranged women out here. And like I said, nobody feels worse about that than me because I didn't come from that. I didn't come from, covered in tattoos. I didn't come from smoking weed, face tattoos, and I didn't come from none of that. And just a filthy mouth. Like, I can't even listen to, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion. I can't even listen to her. Because it's just nothing but garbage. Like, I didn't come from that. I don't even know what that is. I don't know why any man would want that. Like, I'm really, mind blown that this guy, Clay, is with her. Like, I just can't see any, it makes him look so bad. I can't see any quality man wanting to, oh yeah, that's my woman. I can't. And I don't care what she looked like. I don't care what her body is like. The fact that her mouth is so foul, she's so over-sexualized, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I hope they having fun, and maybe when the fun is over, he'll go about his business. Maybe it's a story to tell one day. Because, she's just so ghetto, gutter, just, I can't do it, y'all. I can't. But women, it's some crafty women out here. It's some deceptive women. It's some conniving women. They'll take you down. They will take you down. So, y'all seen what happened to Shannon Sharp? Like, y'all think these women are playing. They're not playing. They will take everything you have. They will lie on you. They will take everything. I just don't understand it. And then, like I said, the good women stay quiet, but they don't realize that's hurting all of us. That's hurting all of us. Like, we got to stand up and say, no, we got to say that's not me. We got to show that's not me. That's not what time I'm on. Now, I have standards. You can be a good woman and have standards. You always should have standards and morals. Okay? And that's not something I talk about. I am about. But women are going to have to atone because I'm telling you, I don't know what we're going to do. But these men do not want nothing to do with us. And the more I watch these stupid videos, the more I know why. These men don't want nothing to do with us. They are done. They're like, you know what? I got my Vaseline. I got my lotion. I got my baby oil. I got my movies. Whatever. I got my video. I got my video games or whatever they got. They done. They done. Shay just stupid. He had 100 people warn him. I know. That's what he get though. Like, it's hard. It is hard to feel sad for him. But like I said, other men should see it, and they gonna fall too. They gonna fall to the foolishness. That football boy, the girl was married to him for 17 months. got pregnant, now she taking him for half, taking it. I'm like, come on. Come on. You can't see this coming a mile away. But y'all think women is sugar and spice and everything nice? No, baby. No, these women are coming for you. They coming. And unfortunately, the bad ones, as I said, a few bad apples gonna spoil the whole bunch. Ain't nobody gonna get no good man no more because of these few bad apples. So that's it. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta run in here and grab something to drink before I head into the office. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you all as usual. Thank you so much for joining me on live. Thank you for all your support. Consider becoming a member of my YouTube channel or just subscribing to the channel. It helps so much to grow the channel, to help monetize the channel. These are all free things that you do. Subscribing and liking the video doesn't cost you a cent, but it does make a difference in my world. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all. And as always, stay open to love.